So here we have the Audi A3 Cabriolet on a 10 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside you can see it's a two-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors. Given the fact that it's convertible, plenty of boot space as well, you can fold down the rear seats as a 50-50 split as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it from there. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and then moving right, the coolant temperature gauge, fuel gauge, and speedometer. Within the speedometer, you can see the total miles for this car. They are 70,700 precisely. In the center, we then have a trip computer. Within that section, you can see there's a digital readout for the speedometer available. If we back out to the steering wheel, we have stereo and phone controls up here. And then over in the center is the stereo itself. So we've got the main volume over on the left-hand side, AM and FM radio, as you can see. We have a CD player. This car's also got auxiliary input as well, and I'll show you where that is in just a moment. Below that, we can turn off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. You can turn that system off, and it's off when that light shows. So on and off again. We can turn off the traction control, the hazard warning lights. We can also set the tyre deflation warning just here. Below that, you can adjust the passenger temperature, the driver temperature. You can decrease and increase the fan speed from here and determine where you'd like the air to be distributed. The air conditioning is not on at the moment. It is on now. Same button will turn it off again, of course. You can hit auto. In doing so, the car will now maintain those temperatures by taking control of the fan speed and direction of the air for you. Again, you can hit auto just here. You'll see it now doing that. You can override that whenever you wish to, put it back on your own settings just here. Underneath that, we have some storage. The locking wheel nut is in there for the car as well. The 5-speed manual gearbox, 12-volt charging socket here, and a cigarette lighter, of course. This button opens and closes the roof, which I'll show you in just a moment. And then underneath this cap, we have the auxiliary input. So if I lift that button up for the roof, you will see the windows will go down slightly. The roof operation is actually very fast in this car. As you can see, it is now done. It's as quick as that. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Glenbourne's. We'd love to hear from you soon.